So I recently got asked by one of my girlfriends that I used to work with how I manage feeling safe on a travel assignment, being that I'm a single woman traveling by myself. I just thought it was a great question, and I actually have a awesome travel tip that I learned from this assignment, as far as making sure that you are safe in finding housing. I had looked on Airbnb, Furnish Finder, hotels, even all the things, and I was just kind of like at my wits' end on finding housing around here. I wanted to be within like 30 minutes of this hospital, so I'm looking around and I cannot find anything, and I'm starting to freak out. So what I did was I finally reached out to one of the hosts on Airbnb at a house that I was looking, and I messaged her directly and I said, hey, is there any way that you can take less for this property, since I am going to be renting it for a longer period of time, 3 months. Ended up calling each other on the phone, and I told her a little bit about myself. I said, like, I'm a healthcare traveler. I'm traveling by myself. I have a golden retriever who, he's really great in houses, never causes any issues or anything like that. I was like, but I cannot find anywhere to live that is less than this amount per month. And so she said, particular area is really famous for, it's like a filming location for a bunch of movies and TV shows. So it has like an international following, and these places routinely bring in $4,000 to $5,000 a month. So it's not likely that any of the Airbnb hosts will be taking less for their properties. And I was like, oh gosh, so great. I was like, okay, well, thank you for telling me, because I didn't, know that. She said, but, just hearing more about you and kind of getting to know you on the phone, she was like, I would like to tell you that I have a daughter who is 25. I'm 30, so the daughter was like a few years younger than me. She said she's a real estate agent. She's not home very much, but looking for a roommate, and it sounds like you would be a great fit. And so she gave me the daughter's number. Super nice girl. She was like, yeah, like, I just got it. I'm hoping to move in right around the time that you start your contract, so it should work out great. And I was like, awesome. So she's like, here's the address. Here's like some pictures of the house. The house was so cute. So cute. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. So I actually was flying in to visit Kevin, my boyfriend, and so I was like, maybe we can just do like a quick drive-by of the house. The house is adorable. The neighborhood is sketch. So just like does not give good vibes at all. Like, some of the houses just look really rough. Like, there's just people wandering around. It's definitely transitional. I wasn't feeling great about it, but I like convinced myself that it was gonna be great, because it was gonna be like within my budget that I had set for myself. And the girl, had been so nice on the phone, and I was like, it's gonna be fine. So I get home, and my parents were asking me like what I thought about the house, and because I told them I'd done the drive-by, and I was like, it was good. The area is a little sketch, a little rough, and my dad is very big on safety, thank God. So he was like, you need to call the sheriff's department there. And I was like, why? This is the tip that I have for you guys, because had I not done this, there's no telling what kind of situation I would have been in. I asked my dad why I needed to call the sheriff's department, and he said it's just a really good practice to have, especially like if you're looking at even buying a house. If you're looking at buying a house, renting a house, whatever. He said call the sheriff's department and give them the address that you were looking at and say, hey, do y'all get very many calls out here for any kind of like disputes or theft or robbery, or really for any reason? Do you get called out there to that area very much? And I was like, bad idea. So I do. I give the sheriff's department a call, and don't even have the address to this house out of my mouth before the sergeant is like, do not live there. Said we get caught out there all the time. It is not safe. But then he had recommendations for me, like other areas to look at that were safe. And so actually the place that I'm in now was like one of the areas that he had recommended and was like, yeah, like that's a safe bet. He was like, that particular address, it's a no-go. So had I not called that sheriff's department, there's no telling. Like, I have my Jeeps just out there. Like, Buddha is in the house all day. Like, there's just, no price on safety. And I just thought that that was a great tip to share for you guys, for really anybody, but especially my single fellow women travelers out there. You don't want to get yourself in a weird spot. Something doesn't feel good, just it's not good. So obviously just use common sense in that way, but I did want to share that for you guys because that's not something I had ever even thought about doing until this contract, because I was having so many issues finding housing. If you have any questions for me, anything that I can make future videos about, please let me know. And as always, thank you for subscribing and liking this content. It really helps the channel, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you soon.